Welcome to the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. Get ready to be inspired, uplifted, and connected to the miraculous energy of unconditional love that I call Mother Mary. If you're a highly sensitive, highly creative entrepreneur or light worker, and you want to magnify your impact and your intuition, you are in the right place. I'm your host, Reverend Frances Faden, interfaith minister, intuitive coach, and author of Meditation is Friendship with God. I can't wait to share miraculous stories, books, meditations, messages, and interviews with other miraculous light workers just like you. Are you ready to magnify your miracles? What are we waiting for? Let's get started. Hello, my miraculous friend, and welcome to another episode of the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. This is Reverend Frances Faden, and I am so grateful that we get to spend this time together, helping you magnify your miracles. And before we get into today's episode, I just want to extend a little invitation to you that on Saturday, November 16th of 2024 at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, I am going to be doing a live stream on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be sharing messages from your loved ones who've crossed over to the other side. So November 16th, it's an important day for me. It connects me to my mom's energy, my mom who is on the other side. And so I'll be, always connecting with Mother Mary and channeling her energy. And I'll be able to share some messages, not for everybody, but for as many people as I can on that day to help you feel connected to those loved ones on the other side. So again, that's going to be on Saturday, November 16th, 2024, 11 a.m. Eastern. If you're not sure, if you're a different part of the world, that's basically New York time. So if you want to go look it up and see if it works for you, it would be lovely to have you. Okay, so today I want to be sharing with you some post-election thoughts and a prayer to share with you. Hopefully that helps you as much as it's helped me. I specifically waited to record my episode. I wanted to wait until afterwards, just because I had a feeling that it might be good to share something that will be comforting and uplifting for you. So you know me, I'm an interfaith minister. I honor everybody's path, but I will share with you that the results of the American election left me feeling a lot of emotions, left me feeling scared and sad and worried and angry and a whole bunch of things. And I know myself well enough to know that I was having a lot of childhood kind of stories and things coming back in. And I've shared that with you from the 2020 election and what had happened and the relief that I felt when President Joe Biden was elected. And so I had the exact opposite feeling, this feeling of just really deep-seated fear. Now, the adult part of me knows I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing to be a light in the world, but it's the vulnerable part of me. And that's what I think is so difficult about the result of this election is anybody who has any feeling of vulnerability feels especially vulnerable. And so I recognize that in myself. And if you're one of those people like me who feels vulnerable, just know that I'm here and I understand, and it's okay to feel that way. You just don't want to be consumed by it. And believe me, I'm not going to be somebody that's going to tell you like, well, we just have to love everybody. Like, I'm not going to tell you that. I mean, I'm not telling you not to love people, but what I'm saying for me and what I've gotten really clear about is my response to this situation is, first of all, to change my story about it. That's one of the things I teach is how to change your story, to change my story about it, but also to recognize it for what it is. And for myself personally, I see a lot of things through the eyes of 12-step recovery. I have a strong background in Al-Anon. Al-Anon's a program for people who fall in love with alcoholics or who have family members that they love. Anytime you love somebody who's got an addiction, it's a good idea to go to Al-Anon, whether it's alcohol or not. And I got into that program in my early 20s, and it's the foundation of a lot of my self-care. It's the foundation of my understanding of people. And as soon as I got those election results, what happened for me is I saw it through that lens. And I was like, oh, when somebody is not able to stop doing something that hurts them, that's called addiction. And so as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, this is an addictive pattern. This is like having a good friend who is going back to an abusive relationship. And I feel like I've poured my energy and my heart for the last 8 years into helping my friend not do that. And my friend has chosen to do that. I can love my friend, but I can also say that's enough. I'm not going to watch you hurt yourself. And I'm definitely not going to let you hurt me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus my energy on helping women to love and honor themselves. Because my personal belief is that if women really loved themselves, if they really honored themselves and they knew their self-worth, I think they would be making very, very different choices, not only politically, but all up and down in their lives. And that's my goal. And that's my passion. So for me, this is helping me take my eye off of what I can't change and put all of my energy on what I can change, which is helping women to really honor and love themselves and be the light in the world that they're meant to be. So before I came to that conclusion, I was sitting and I was doing my morning prayers, and I was having all those feelings that I just described to you, and feeling really distraught is the word I would use. And I never like to share from that place because I don't want to add to anything that's going on in the world. I always want to be adding energy that is authentic energy. Not that I have to be happy all the time, but I want it to be coming from a place of authenticity. And I knew that a lot of that was coming from old pain, old hurt, projections into the future. And it wasn't coming from my centered self. So I sat down to pray, and I sat down to meditate and to really just be with Divine Mother and just to be with her. And as I let myself just focus on my breath, it just floated into my mind Mother Mary's message to Juan Diego as Our Lady of Guadalupe. And I heard her whispering to me this beautiful message that I'm going to now share with you. And I hope that you take this message to heart, no matter what you're going through. You might be going through a challenge of some kind, a health challenge. You might be going through a family challenge. You might be in a country with a lot of political unrest. You could be going through a financial challenge. You can go be through anything. We all have something. You know, this isn't just for people here in the United States. This is for anybody. And I started hearing her say, am I not here who am your mother? Are you not under my shadow and protection? What else do you need? Now, I want to be clear with you before I read this message to you. I'm going to read it to you in a way that you can really pray it with me and meditate with me. And I want to make sure that you understand that I am in no way minimizing and glossing over what's happening at all. But what I am doing is I'm remembering that I'm connected to Source. I'm connected to that Source, which takes care of me, and that I'm not putting my faith in outside institutions. I put my faith in my connection with the source of everything. And yes, I'm going to be taking very specific measures to protect myself and to take care of myself, because I'm not going to put my head in the sand, but I'm also going to remember that I'm going to be guided every step of the way. So I'm going to ask you to listen first, and then I'm going to let you repeat this with me, and then we're going to do it in a meditative state. So Mother Mary coming to Juan Diego when Mexico was being conquered and there was slaughtering happening and all kinds of things happening. And she came to bring some kind of peace, some way for people to connect and to offer up their suffering. And so when I heard her say this to me, I knew exactly what she was wanting me to share with you. I'm like, oh yeah, I have to remember this. So here's the message. Here's part of the message anyway, from Mother Mary as Our Lady of Guadalupe. Listen, put it into your heart, my dearest child. That thing that disturbs you, the thing that afflicts you, is nothing. Do not let your countenance and your heart be troubled. Do not fear the sickness of your loved ones or any sickness or anything that is hurtful? Am I not here? I, who am your mother. Are you not under my shadow and protection? Am I not the source of your joy? Are you not in the hollow of my mantle, in the crossing of my arms? Do you need anything else? Let nothing else disturb you. Not your loved one's illness, not anything, because you can be certain that they are already well. I love that. So let that sink in. And now I'm going to read it and I'm going to pause and let you repeat this. Listen, my dearest child. The thing that disturbs you, the thing that afflicts you, is nothing. Do not let your heart be disturbed. Do not fear this sickness or any sickness. Or anything that is hurtful. Am I not here? I, who am your mother. Are you not under my shadow and protection? Am I not the source of your joy? Are you not in the hollow of my mantle, in the crossing of my arms? What else do you need? Let nothing disturb you. Okay, so take that in. Now I'm going to ask you to take a few deep breaths and let yourself see and feel that you are in the presence of Our Lady of Guadalupe. You're in the beautiful presence of Mother Mary. She's radiating out her light and her unconditional love to you. And she is in no way denying what's happening around you, but she's asking you to keep your eyes on her. And in your mind's eye, let yourself see and feel that she's looking you right in the eye as she envelops you in the energetic mantle of protection, of unconditional love, of peace. And she bends over to whisper in your ear. Listen and put this in your heart, my dearest child. The thing that disturbs you, that afflicts you, is nothing. Do not let your heart be disturbed. Do not fear this sickness or any sickness or anything that is hurtful. Am I not here? I, who am your mother. Are you not under my shadow and protection? Am I not the source of your joy? Are you not in the hollow of my mantle and in the crossing of my arms? What else do you need? Let nothing disturb you. And letting yourself feel her words, her promise to you, sinking deep into your heart, into your mind, feeling your body relaxing. As she says the last words, do not let your loved one's illness worry you. You may be certain they are already well. And let that apply to any area of your life, that promise of fulfillment. And let yourself receive and feel that deep peace and protection and unconditional love. And let you offer your love and your gratitude to Our Lady of Guadalupe for this reminder, for this promise. And remembering that this promise came with that beautiful image of Our Lady of Guadalupe on that cloth that was never meant to last more than 10 or 15 years. And it's been over 400 or 500 years. It's still there. Of course, this is a promise that she makes. Am I not here? What else do you need? And in your mind's eye, just let yourself say thank you to Mother Mary. So we say thank you. We release her from our circle. We stay in that beautiful vibration of peace. And we feel that comfort, knowing that we can come back to that energy at any time. Take a few more deep breaths with me. Letting that peace stay in your body, stay in your mind. And very gently move the body temple. Taking one more deep breath with me. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. All right, my friend. Well, thank you. If there's anything I can do to support you further, please reach out to me. I think that in these times, it's really important as women that we connect with other women and that we support each other. So if you're looking for that, let me know, because Magnify Your Miracles membership is a place that you can do that. And if there's anything else I can do, please reach out and let me know. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. And remember, your miracle's already here. Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. I'm so grateful to be able to spend this time with you. If you want even more inspiration, feel free to visit my website, francisfaden.com or magnifyyourmiracles.com. And if you did enjoy this episode, I would really appreciate it if you left a review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever it is that you connect with awesome podcasts. Remember, the key to magnifying your miracles is remembering that your miracle is already here.